We are live, Frank.
Hello,
Frank
everybody.
LaNatra, world-renowned tattoo artist. That somebody call. I heard somebody call you a tattoo titan today, and I love that. Have you ever
Yeah,
called a tattoo titan before?
yes, I have. I have.
You
It's
have?
very, yeah, I have it.
So
It's
they
very
want.
flattering though, and weird at the same time to hear yourself referred to that way. But yes,
Love it, man. Tattoo titan. I think it's gonna kind of stick. I guess I don't know. Do you like that name?
yeah. Hey, whatever anybody, whatever they feel, man. I'm good with. I always appreciate it. I mean, it's flattering and weird, But it's definitely. I'm grateful. I really am to the people that feel that way or look at my artwork that way. It means a
You're a
lot.
humble. You're a humble dude, man, and it's that's what's cool. And we were just chatting over. We were just chatting, and you were drawing, and I was like, "Let's go live, man. Your stuff is amazing. Like I can literally tilt my head, look at it. It's fun to watch. So we figured we would. Why the hell not? We're just here. You're drawing. Other people like it. Let's put it up.
Yeah, I love sharing with everybody. Love hanging out with people while I draw, even though I don't look at people much while I'm drawing. But I love just talking while I'm drawing and just getting
And
ideas or just talking about what I'm drawing. I feel
so
like
what do you
Bob
do?
Ross today though, because we're drawing a
This
happy little tree.
this is happy trees.
It
So
is.
what are you drawing, man?
Well, this is essentially, I decided to call it the Bunny Hearth Tree, and this will exist in Imaginac Falls in the Battle Bunnies territory of Furchets Island. And feel like this is like the home and heart of the Battle Bunnies. It's their, I guess, ancient tree that's always stood for centuries amongst them. And, maybe this tree itself has some magical powers or, grants certain blessings and stuff to them before they go into battle. It's almost like the mother tree. That was my initial thought. I was calling it the mother tree. But I feel like that whole home, mother, kind of thing. It's got a warming feeling and something really happy and sacred and comforting about it. So that's what we're working on today or
Yep.
right now.
And we got your wife Krista LaNatra here as well, narrating. She's here
Hello,
somewhere.
hello.
There she is. I knew somewhere.
She's behind the scenes. She's the woman behind the curtain.
Yeah,
Really?
Yes,
sometimes.
literally.
Yeah, literally today, man. But sometimes she's the show. So with her art as well. So we got to get you on here drawing Krista at some point too, right?
Yep.
Yep, we're already talking about that and making plans for that.
Cool.
Uh,
So this tree. All right. So why
yeah.
are you drawing? Why are you drawing a tree, man? It's just do you like drawing happy trees? Is Bob Ross type of day or what?
Actually, yes, I do just like drawing happy trees. So I could just leave it at that and say that's why I'm drawing tree because I do tend to draw a lot of happy trees. But really, we're doing this, I guess, to unite and symbolize, I guess, the Battle Bunnies and the idea that with this NFT drop that we'll be donating to charity a substantial amount of money from this drop to a charity that supports the environment, that supports animals, really, because that's really the whole reason I draw what I do is I think it's me and Krista's love for animals and their homes. And I guess for me, this is exactly, I was asked just to draw a tree, for the whole thing and to promote, that we'll be doing this. And I realized that it was more than just the tree and that, we want to do it and help the homes of it, but I wanted to symbolize that this was the animal's home and the Battle Bunny's home. And so that's kind of what gave me the idea to create this bunny tree and like this, I guess, mother tree for the Battle Bunny's land instead of just drawing a tree for, marketing or something like that. I really wanted this to be a part of the story.
And for those that don't know, you have your very first NFT drop called the Battle Bunnies coming up. And this tree, I guess, is do the Battle Bunnies live in trees? They live next to trees. Is what What
I
what
think
is that?
that I've been thinking about that too. Like it's a massive tree, so I'm guessing they can. There's things going, and I thought about that. I thought maybe adding huts and all of that, but I know the battle bunnies are a little more evolved than that, and they always picture them having like fortresses and battlements and all of that. But then again, they do represent the Vikings and all of that stuff, so maybe it is a little more on that
Kind of where they came
side.
from.
But it is. It's kind of where they came from. It's their homeland. It's like the symbol of their homeland of the Magic Falls, where they live now and control. And so that's really what it is. It's the symbol of their land and their people. I guess when they were once all whole and were all part of the same clan. Now, for those who follow the project, know that we have many different clans and factions of the Battle Bunnies. But this symbolizes the original true clan when all bunnies were one and belonged and believed the same thing.
I got some noise in my house here, so you and Krista can narrate, and I'm gonna put some lo-fi music on here. And this is like Bob Ross. I mean, that stuff like is legit, and people love Bob Ross. This is Bob Ross 2.0, 3.0, like Web 3.0. But I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. We'll be here.
All right, Krista, you got this?
Yeah.
Always.
All right.
I guess it is. Anybody tuning in now is just going to kind of watch a little Bob Ross style happy tree.
Yeah, I love it. It's so cute. And it's hard to tell now, but the scale, this tree is huge. Think about the tree if you've ever been to Animal Kingdom at Disney World. The Tree of Life there, how big that is, that's how big this tree is.
Especially compared to a bunny, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to put out like an image of this with the bunny.
I will. I'll draw it to scale. So here,
Yeah.
look, let me put a little. Let's take this. And I'll take that color. Maybe there's a little silhouette to make another layer, so we don't draw on the tree.
Little mini baby down there. I was even thinking the tree was bigger.
Oh, bigger. So then this bunny should be even smaller,
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah. Huge.
Huge. Okay.
Huge.
All right. Huge. There we go. That's the size of the tree. It's for a little bunny. That's a little battle bunny down there. His weapons are put away. That's all. It's not ready for battle.
Yeah, he's off duty right now.
Weapons aren't allowed inside the mother tree.
Right. I like that.
It is
It's sacred. You know?
it's sacred. Exactly. It's where they have parlays and
Meetings
Yep.
with the elders.
exact. Okay, there you go. Meetings with the elders. All right, right on.
They have ceremonies in there.
Yeah, birthday parties like ceremonies.
They have like the council of elders in there.
Council of Elders. Maybe they have the Hall of Heroes in there too.
Yes. Yeah, like the Wall of Fame.
The Wall of Fame. Yeah, that's what I said. We call it the Hall of Heroes. Heroes of the Battle Bunnies. Heroes and legends.
Yeah.
Past kings, right?
Yeah, Christikins is in there.
Krista Kins is in there.
I don't think Garth made it.
It's all right. Even if he didn't, he would forget that he didn't, so
No,
it
he
doesn't
wouldn't
matter.
understand.
It's fine. Just tell him he's in there, make him feel better.
Right.
So we'll put your picture in there, North. Don't worry about it.
He He doesn't even know.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
I cannot wait to see that trunk done with the little heart and the little doorway.
Oh, you know what? I forgot a little bit of these branches here. I'm going to put these branches in right here. There we go. Let's get back to painting happy leaves, trees and leaves. And
You're not gonna use the brush like you did before?
what do you mean?
The leaf
I
brush?
will, but that I'll do to do edges. Right now,
Right, right. Just do the
because
bulk.
yeah, that one leaves a little bit too many gaps. What?
Do the bulk of it now.
Yeah, and
I like that brush.
yeah, it's a nice brush. It's actually perfect for this. And it allows me to put like these little, that grow along the branches and like the little
Air plant. Oh.
hair plants. There you go. You just
Have you noticed all the air plants on the ground lately? I think the cold weather
breeding air plants.
it made them fall off the trees. Like the next door neighbor had a huge one in the yard.
Okay.
I wanted to steal it, but I didn't. I looked at it.
I'll see if it's still there, and they ask them if they don't
No,
want their
it's
air
gone.
plant and give it a home. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I noticed a bunch around the neighborhood. I think that cold weather made the roots like loose.
Oh,
So their grass. Cold weather's gone. I don't know if we're gonna get any more of it.
we should. We should.
Yeah.
Probably up north keeps getting snow. No offense to anybody who's living up north, and no, they probably thought that was a shitty thing to say. But we appreciate you taking one for the team, so we get some great weather. If my buddy Courtney's watching, and I know she'd hate me for wishing cold and snow, but she always says thank you when I say thank you for the wonderful weather down here. And she always says you're welcome, so I'm sure she'll understand.
Yeah, she's in Pittsburgh, so it's like neck deep of snow. I don't know if I can ever live in that climate. Right?
Yeah, we'll see. I think you get used to it. I mean, I spent 30 years up in Brooklyn and in New York, and
It's like you get used to it.
yeah, you do, because I never knew anything else until I moved down here. So
I've never had to get used to it, so we'll see. Just do it gradually for me, okay?
yeah, we got it. Slowly move more and more
I'm
north.
gonna go slowly.
Well, no, I don't want to go that far north anyway.
I cannot
Actually-
go from South Florida to Montana in a hot second.
Montana.
And that would not happen. Like, let's do move one state at a time, or like one climate zone at a time.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. I got so distracted down there, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot to finish up my my happy little leaves."
That's how it goes with art, man.
Let's get distracted by other
Go
things.
with
And,
it. Yeah, and the main reason for this drawing is because we're going to be giving away to charity. Some portion of the NFT drop is going to go to charity that has to do with animals, our beautiful earth, to offset everything that we're doing as humans and to help the animals that we love so much and that we're drawing. I'm really excited about that.
yeah. Anything we could do, always for the animals. That's always about the. I know, people are like,
They don't have any. I mean, they don't have, they can't do stuff themselves. They don't know
No.
what's going on with society and everything.
No. No, and then the society comes in and just screws it up, and then they live in their happy little lives and their happy little trees, and there we go.
Yeah.
Screwing things up. So, you know what? Somebody's got to look out. Well, I know there's a lot of
There's a
people
lot of
doing
people, but we're
amazing
jumping
things.
on that train.
Yeah.
We had a Facebook comment. Angel said, "This is going to look so amazing. I love watching the process."
Oh, thank you, Angel. So weird too, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, I love, can't wait to see what's going to look like and all of that." And I don't think a lot of people realize that. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like either. Sometimes, like, I don't know. I haven't, like, you kind of visualize it in your head, or at least the concept. But the end result, I don't know. It's just a feeling. I start to think about it and think about it's all this whole thought process. So I don't even know what it's going to completely look like by the time we're done. Sometimes I surprise myself,
I
actually.
was gonna say that. I feel like most of the times, like when I'm designing a tattoo or something, I have an idea in my head, but then it usually ends up better than I even thought. And I'm not tooting my own horn or anything. I'm just saying, like, most of the times, it just happens that way, and you're pleasantly surprised by the outcome.
Yeah.
Because you're pushing yourself with each thing, so it's your ability is more than you can imagine in your head.
Yep.
Because all that's in your head is what you've done already.
When you try new things or telling a different story every time, too. A lot of times for me, it's like I'm not, depending on the story I'm trying to tell. So I'm going to have to, think about where this tree lives and its occupants,
And the universe is kind of in control too, where it just kind of creates itself too.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Happy little trees, that is correct. This is a very happy tree. Happy, warm, and comforting tree. Where all the battle bunnies go after a long day of battle to have some hot cocoa or hot carrot juice, whatever the battle bunnies
I
drink.
don't know.
And maybe they like hot cocoa.
Maybe
I'm
they
sure there's some battle bunnies that want hot
And
cocoa.
they're drinking coffee.
That's true. Our battle bunnies in the Discord drink coffee every
A
day.
lot of coffee.
I'll tell you what, that's something else that we never discussed again, but I would really like the community to be a part of. A while ago, somebody in the community, in the Discord, asked, well, what's the Battle Bunnies fandom called? And I was like, that's a good question. I was like, but I don't want to name them. I think we should actually run a contest and have the community name what they are, who they are. Like
I
how.
love it. Leave a comment below this video. Or comment on one of our Instagram posts, Discord, wherever you're at.
I actually think whatever name we pick for the fandom, they should get a free Battle Bunny.
Oh, I like it.
That's what I'm deciding right now. And since
Oh,
I'm creating
snap.
this, I just decided it. So,
All right, well, that's something I'll get together with our social media team and we'll put that together. But in the meantime, if you have any ideas, throw it out there.
Yeah, that's it. And then
I'd love to hear what your idea for the fans of Battle Bunnies. What should we be called?
all right, and don't just say bunnies
And friends.
and friends. But yeah, what would you call them? Roll, roll warriors. We need some kind of. We need a Battle Bunny clan name for the fans and community. What is the name of the Battle Bunny community clan? So that's it. We need a name for the fandom and a name for the clan. So that's the contest. If anybody from our social media
Frank's throwing
team,
it out there now.
yeah, is hearing this, I would like you guys to all make that happen. Make it happen. Give away a free Battle Bunny.
Yeah, it's awesome. Anna said she loves that idea, so that will be something that we all work on.
Yeah.
Figure out the details.
Free Battle Bunny, maybe a whitelist spot, I mean, that's a big deal to get to name the Battle Bunny fandom and community clan, I gotta say. It's gonna take some creativity because usually I'm pretty good at coming up with whole names, but this is the community's job.
I like it. I like it.
And maybe we'll announce it like the week of the launch or whatever. We'll open the contest up and run it maybe like a week before the launch or something. We announce the
Winner.
winner, yeah, of the contest and Battle Bunny and
Yeah, we'll figure all that out. We figure it out.
figure it out. Yeah.
Figure it out.
Okay. So we got a decent layout going here now. Let me try one of my own brushes, my little tree brush. Where do I? Let's go.
What's happening there in the middle by the branches?
In the middle by the branches. Where? Here?
Fill that in
Is there nothing?
on the left upper side.
Left? Left? This left?
Yeah, that's left.
This left? No. Let's see, do I
I
want
mean,
to?
I'm just nitpicking your stuff as you.
I know. It's, you like to do
Those
that.
little holes in there. What's happening in there? By the branches. Is that? You see where I'm talking about?
Nope.
Oh, that in there.
There's nothing. These are branches. That's exactly what it is. It's branches.
I got you.
It's openings in the trees. We got to leave some breathing room. This is where maybe there are little huts or stuff going on up there, and
You know I'm obsessed with Ewoks and the Ewok village, so
you know what? I honestly think that would just be in its own right a great NFT drop and a great army to build.
the little like what? Like woodland bunnies? Like
No, not the woodland. No, like it could be bunnies, but it could be any
a little woodland creature.
animals. Yeah, it could be little what could be lemurs. Could be the lemur army of lemurs that just live in tree villages. Make them little. Actually, that just reminds me of Madagascar. But look, maybe that idea, that whole primitive military of lemurs that live in these tree villages. Sloth. Oh my God! There you go. All right, you got it, Krista. That's what it's going to be. We're gonna have a sloth army. The only problem is they never make it to the battle. That's what we're going with that. Poor sloths never make it to the battle.
They don't. They have good intentions. But
They do. They want to help their
They
allies,
don't
and
make it.
they by the time they get there, well, the battle's already over.
Reminds me of Zootopia.
Oh yeah, Flash.
Yeah, remember his laugh?
Yeah, I loved Flash.
I forget the joke. You remember the joke he said? Let me look it up.
What?
Remember his?
Yes, I'm trying to think of it now. Branches that sit throughout these.
What do you call a three-humped camel?
Pregnant. All right. Let's see. And a little bit of branches here. Just trying to create these little happy little branches, little openings. Maybe each one of these is a little area that somebody hangs out about money. Okay, let's make a group. We're gonna start shading these. Actually, you know what? What's this? There's a blank layer. Money? No, that's not the money. Okay, let's just create some ground. That's what we need to do. I need to give myself some ground here. Let's
What's the background? Have you thought about? I know you're gonna do mountains and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't really think because I didn't know if it had to just be like a thing like this or it needed to be a full on. Um, so honestly, I didn't think
I
that
mean,
far ahead yet.
we
Honestly,
go all out.
yeah, no, well, that I know. It would be cool if it
Well, if the
had.
water was near it, because
Yeah, it could be at the edge of a cliff. What if there's a little path here, right?
yeah, well, funny.
Little bunny path. There we go. Little bunny path. Little bunny path. Just smeared out the bunny path. We're gonna have to put that back. That's it.
It's smeared from all the bunnies.
Working on it, yeah.
Yeah, that ground would be worn out from all their little feet.
And all the little bunny feet
Yeah,
hopping.
yeah.
Little bunny path right there. Yeah, look, there's a bunny already waiting. He's ready to enter the tree. Look at that. You know what we could do? Let's do this. Let's do this. Just so let me pick a sky. Do we want? Yeah, hold on. We want a sunset sky. Do we want some blue? It's not like okay, some blue, some blue. We could just go with this.
Oh, maybe it's nighttime.
Maybe it's nighttime. We want a night sky. Night sky like that.
Or it's kind of sunsetting. Yeah. Sun setting.
And some kind of the mountains and stuff. Just for now, this is just for me to get an idea how I want to light it and stuff like that. We'll actually paint the background into all of this later, but we want to continue painting around and stuff. So we can. So it's not daytime; it's a nighttime tree.
I think nighttime would be cool. Maybe there's lights like coming up from inside.
Lights inside the tree.
There's a whole little world inside that tree.
Yeah. Okay.
Angel agrees. Likes the nighttime. And it's night now, so.
Maybe this tree is at the very top and the peak of Imaginic Falls. You don't see the falls here, but you do see, like, maybe in the distance. Let's say, what if we go in the distance and start to bring in some mountains in the distance?
Angel said the tree could be lit in the branches of fireflies.
Ah,
That would be some really
fireflies. Tiny fireflies.
tiny fireflies. Yeah, I love that. Makes it more magical and warm
All right.
at night, you know?
Yeah. Actually, I don't like. No, I don't want a mountain peak like that. Just some hills like that.
When you're done doodling the background, can you define the?
I really should be working on the tree, not this background. What
Yeah,
did
can
you
you
start?
define
You
the
distracted me.
More so we can see that, like the trunk.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to distract me from doing what I was supposed to be doing.
I didn't.
You and Angel distracted me with fireflies and backgrounds and stuff. Should be focusing on the tree here. That's the whole point. Okay, that's what we're going to start with right now. Look, so if you look at it from a distance, it's like it doesn't look like a big tree, but when you zoom in to see the bunny and everything like that, then it's like, okay, I get it. And you kind of start to see the scale of everything. And
You know how bunnies go in dens? Like usually they're in the ground.
yeah,
That's kind of what I feel like with this tree. Like it goes down into this huge world of cities and you know,
maybe. Maybe.
maybe.
It's possible. We don't know. It shouldn't be a mystery.
That's what I have.
That's what you have in mind.
Just keeps going and going. Down the rabbit hole, ha ha.
Yeah, all right. Maybe. Maybe. That gives us a little idea. So at least I defined it's like an edge of the cliff, and then
You still doing background?
I did because I got distracted. Um, I will figure that stuff out later. Yes, I got to create the environment too. So where you're getting all these ideas. So if we don't create the environment and envision the scene that we're building here, then it's going to happen. So we might as well just build it all at the same time. All right, let's go on top of this tree here.
It's just hard to see the bunny. That's why I want to do that.
I know. We'll start working on that. Need to do this first. Hold on. Let's bring that down a bit, make it darker, so we can use the lights. So you can start to see that bunny come out now, at least. There we go. Now we can also start covering up my lines. It's not just a tree. Right?
It's very precious moments.
Is it?
Yeah, in a good way. So soft.
It's got to be comforting. It's the mother tree.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm painting these in dark, but maybe they glow. Maybe it's just dark. Maybe let's shade everything and then I'll figure that out after. But I feel like let's see, we're gonna have the light come from there, so let's just push all of this into darkness for now.
that the same brush you used to fill it in before?
This is the brush that I always paint with. This is my favorite brush. Which, oh my god, I forgot to send. Because I got to look for them, and I keep forgetting. And we've been so busy, and everything's been so crazy with this project.
I'll remind you to do that.
Yeah, because he did send me his email.
Okay.
And I really do want to send it. I'm sorry if you're here or watching this. I really apologize for not sending it. And if you could just remind, well, Chris is going to remind me, but if you could remind me as well, that would be great. I would appreciate that. I don't want you to think that I just said I would and that I didn't. But if you had any idea how many hours we've been putting into this and working, it's very easy to forget. Most of the times we just forget to eat as well. And when we have our first meal almost 5 o'clock today.
Yeah, it's good. Intermittent fast.
Yeah, there you go.
Need help. I've got COVID weight. I need to lose anyway.
Still?
Yeah.
Everybody's still using that 2 years later?
Easy.
But John was coming back. John did say he was coming
He's
back.
hanging out behind
He's hanging out behind the scenes.
he's backstage.
Oh, he's backstage.
Chilling. What happened? You left the trunk?
I'm just building my lighting first. Got to figure out where, right? Set it up so I can figure out how to light.
I got you.
How I want to light the trunk. Can't just go all willy nilly, Krista, into things. Gotta plan something.
Oh, that kind of reminds me of the Groot.
Yeah, I did. I just recently drew up the Groot tattoo, right? The Rocket and Groot. And after looking, I guess studying Groot for so long while drawing him, that kind of stuck in my head too, I think, while I was drawing and sketching this one out. Thinking about like all that texture I had to do on him, kind of just inspired me to work with that similar texture for this.
John said, I'll be back.
Oh, okay, all right. So in this sense, I'm not going to worry about the eyes right now. I'll worry about texturing the bunny after.
Is it like a shadow layer? Like
Yeah, I just gotta. And we'll start to define it a little more after.
this is very soothing.
What?
Watching
That's what.
this. I feel the same when I'm painting or drawing,
Yeah. It's no Chris.
It's not often that I, as an artist, sit back and watch somebody else. I mean, I watch you all the time, but not like this,
Yeah.
like I'm.
The music helps too. I'll tell you
I
that.
know. I feel like I'm like a baby being rocked. Not to sleep though, you know. Like,
Sounds of this.
but my brain is definitely going into some beta state or something.
Yeah, I'm just kind of just planning this out a little bit and see where I
Yeah,
can.
it's look at that form coming to life. The Bunnies.
And the eye, see how I like brushed out the eye because I have a better idea for it actually.
What you got?
I got an idea. Actually, you know what? I should
Yeah.
probably just layer it on top now. Hold on.
What you about to do?
Let's just put a layer here. Who's home?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. The light's coming from the inside.
Yeah. So that's why. And then I realized I made the eyes dark.
It's
But
more alive.
yeah. So at least let me put its local color in, and then we can. Same thing with the heart, right? The heart's got to glow too.
The heart and the little door.
Yep. No. The texturing is really where it's
Yeah.
either going to get really soothing for everybody or going to be really boring because that's where I just zoom in
I
and
know.
just I get into a trance texturing stuff.
Yeah. It's gonna look insane when it comes out.
Now I kind of almost want to do it already,
I know.
but it's got to be one of the last things I do,
But
and then
that's the fun part.
yeah, and then I'll have to reflect that glow everywhere, which will be really cool. Here we go. Who's home?
Is that dark because you have that underneath?
Yeah, it's because it's yeah.
Oh, bam. Oh, wow. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, that's awesome.
Which means, actually, because the ground, let's see, is the ground,
This has to be in the theme color.
is the ground, right? Let's bring this down a little bit. Hold on. Right, we got to bring this out onto the ground a little bit. So I might as well just paint it out there now. And then we'll worry about the rest later. Okay. I want to turn this line work down a little. Oh no, I'm going to need the line work because I have to shade accordingly. So there we go. Let me take this multiply layer. Just blur it out a little bit. Just so we smooth it out a little bit. All right. And let's create a new multiply layer. Start working. Yeah, let's turn this down a bit more. No. 14. Let's go about 14%. All right. It's just being a little bit of a pain in the ass. So
Oh, cute. Little funny mama tree. Come watch Frank live. Twitch and YouTube. The links are in his story. If you tap back, you get the links to watch. I'm on your Instagram.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Are you gonna create all the wood
Yeah, I'm gonna start just working and developing.
layers of bark?
Yeah, this does take a bit of time.
I mean, imagine how long it took that tree to grow.
Right. It's
Right?
probably gonna take me about that long to paint it.
I mean, this tree is like thousands of years old.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't kidding.
So clearly it's going to take a little bit of time to build. I mean,
Right. Absolutely.
that's the thing with tattoos too. People think it's done super fast, like from like you know the TV shows and stuff. Like homie, I'm using a group of needles that's like my pinky size, and I'm doing a sleeve.
Oh, we got a little save moment.
You know,
We're back to get some more. Frank is taking a 2-minute
I mean, we
intermission.
got a lot done already though. We haven't been doing this maybe an hour.
Now you tell me that, I feel like now I've taken too long.
I don't think so.
I gotta.
You got the whole base laid out. You're already detailed.
Yeah, that's true. Taking my minute break, rub the baby bear's little belly, get some water.
While it saves his gigantic butt.
Yep. Another one of those. Oh, she's such a sweet girl.
We
She
should
wants her
have
belly
prints of
rubbed.
this in the Bunny merch store as well.
Mm.
Huh.
You can do that.
I mean, I want a print of it.
I can just make you a print of it.
But other people might want a print.
Well, if they do, and they say they want print, we'll make prints.
I mean, they gotta have a Battle Bunny NFT, but
That's true. Oh, yeah, from the exclusive Battle Bunnies merch store, you'll be able to get prints and all the amazing merch that we've been talking about, which, once again, I'm inclined to spoil for everybody, and I will not.
yep, join the Discord if you haven't already. Links up on the screen. That's where you're gonna get all the information on what an NFT is, how to get it, how to buy it, what you're gonna get after you buy it, what our whole roadmap for the whole project is, long term, short term, everything. If you don't know what Discord is, it's an app. You can use it on your computer as well. It's pretty simple. It looks complicated when you get in there at first, but just take your time with it. We have a video on our Instagram that shows you how to join. But basically, if you go to the link that's on the screen and you accept the invite into our Discord, just make sure you verify yourself. That's going to be the first thing you want to do. So the verification channel, hit that little green arrow, it'll open up the entire Discord for you. And then it's kind of like if you just start at the top of the channels and go down, you'll get an idea of what's going on there. If there's stuff you don't understand, go to general chat. ask a question right there. Somebody will answer you very quickly, and we'll be able to help you navigate Discord. Is it saved? Are you back on now?
Yeah, I'm back on. I'm back drawing. Sorry, I didn't tell anybody. Just got back in it and also got distracted and went to a completely new area, so I had to come back.
You know, it's so cool.
You just draw, man.
Yeah. Well, when I'm drawing something I enjoy or something I'm really into, yeah, I love it, dude. It just kind of puts me into a trance.
I didn't know that this was going to be I thought it was going to be a regular tree. Obviously, nothing you do is ever regular. That's the thing with you. But I didn't know it was going to have eyes and a mouth. So is this tree like come to life, or what is this?
Yeah, well, no, it's the giant. See, it lives at the very top of Imaginic Falls, and this is the mother tree for the battle bunnies. It's like this sacred.
It's like home base.
Yeah, it's like the hearth. You know, it's like their sacred tree that has stood for centuries.
The elders are in there having councils.
Council meetings, and this will exist in the land. And if you look, it's actually just a big bunny tree.
Did they carve it out, or is this a real personified tree?
I when I was drawing it, I thought that it was just it grew this way, and
it's almost like an elemental. Like it has a consciousness to it. I mean, we can go in depth with that if we want, but
maybe
it
it
has a soul.
Grown from the bunny gods. You know, the bunny Viking gods grew this tree here as a symbol of for our battle bunnies. There's so many ways we can go with this, John. You know, once my mind gets rolling, dude, I don't know what's gonna come out.
Once your mind gets rolling, that's what's amazing is the world that you're creating, but also the group that you're creating can actually add to the story as well. It's like it's a crowd-funded, but it's like a crowd-sourced, but it's like a all kind of add to the story. Like, so you put the foundation out there, you put all the different details about the battle bunnies and all the crazy stuff that's in your mind that's amazing, and people can actually add to the story.
Yes, that's exactly right. And I think you had stepped out for a moment and missed what I said, but we were talking, I think one of our other lives, somebody had mentioned about what is the Battle Bunnies fandom called, and I had no answer, and I was talking about before saying that I think we're going to run a contest. Not I think, this is exactly what I want to do. I want to run a contest for the community to name the fandom and what the community is called, and that person can win the name we pick will win a free Battle Bunny NFT. And they need to name the actual Battle Bunny community and fandom.
So it's like the Beliebers, like the Justin Bieber fans, or the
yes,
Beliebers.
Yeah, please, nothing like that, because I will not pick that. But something that really symbolizes this community and the Battle Bunnies and what would make sense.
I love it. So look, and I'm new to that Discord stuff, man. I tell you, I looked at that. I was like, that's crazy. It doesn't make sense. But the Discord stuff actually is very easy once you get in there, and where you and your group are really starting to make it easy. And the point is that people can kind of come in there, meet you, see you draw live, because you also draw live, I think, right? Exclusively on that Discord stuff. So these people, artists get art tips. I know you talk gaming stuff at some point, but people come in there and actually can have authentic conversations with this about, and they're helping create this world. Literally, they are naming your believer group.
I thought you said believer, and I was like,
I think I did. I did say believer.
Is that wait? Justin Bieber has a fan base called
I think so. I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm not in the fan base.
Oh,
I'm not saying I'm in the fan base. Maybe I am. I know what it's called.
Oh, Believers. Okay. I got you.
Believer.
Yeah, okay. I
Like
had no idea.
Lady Gaga's got the little monsters or something. I don't know.
Okay.
We got the big bunnies or something, the battle bunnies.
Yeah, we need something. We need something cool. Well, and that's what the community needs to figure out. And we're going to pick the winner. As a team, we'll pick the winner, and they will get a free battle bunny. I think that will be our contest that we run, and let the community pick the name, and we'll vote on it. Well, we'll vote on it. Community will pick it. We'll vote on it.
All right. So
What do you
awful
think of
name.
that?
So awful names like the Believers won't make it.
Exactly.
Which I like.
What you think of that idea, sir?
Look, it's your idea, man. I love your ideas. That's the cool part about this thing. This is you, right? It's the artist, the creator that gets to do this stuff and put the crazy stuff that's in your mind. That's as we're seeing right now. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about me about this tree, this bunny tree. Now I know. So being able to create it and build that story around it and have a group of people that also add to that story. I love your ideas, man. I'm along for the ride. You know that.
I know that, sir. I know that. And I appreciate it, and we're grateful for it, man. And we're excited. I'm so excited to see what we're going to do. You know what? Not what we are going to. I already see what we're doing together, and I think that's awesome. That just added. I didn't think I could get any more excited about all of this.
We're just starting out.
Yeah, and we're just getting rolling.
Yep. Agreed.
If I put people to sleep, like would they just put on this video to watch me draw and like put them to bed?
No, man, it's good.
And it wouldn't be a bad thing. It's, I guess it's like soothing, you know.
It's one of those things where you don't like. No, normally when people are doing these live streams and stuff like that, like dead air is the enemy. Like dead air is like we're all entranced and looking at your stuff, and people don't want to hear me chitter chatter and stuff all the time. They want to hear you and what you're doing. And telling them how you're doing it and why you're doing it about the story, but they're looking at this thing and like seeing it be created live like this, like it's good dead air.
Okay. And the music helps. I really dig that music, man.
Oh, Dave said, "Yo."
Hey, Dave. But well, I am going to be here forever doing all this texture on the tree.
Yeah, there's a lot to do. That's a big tree.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be cool when it's all done, though.
Oh, Angel said it's all a good vibe.
Thank you. It is. I love like doing this, man. I really love just being here with everybody and hanging out and talking while I draw. I tell you what, a lot of times, you know, I sit in this office and I just draw away. And sometimes a lot of times I don't even put music, I don't put nothing. I kind of just sit in silence and get lost in the drawing. But it's really nice to just have people around.
Company.
Yeah, company, exactly. I love it.
Well, if you're gonna draw, we'll watch. I know that.
I love it, man. I am going to draw a lot. And wait till I start the squirrels, man. There's going to be a lot of drawing happening. A lot of hours. There'll be another whole couple months of drawing to visit and watch.
I have people texting me, telling me that ideas for the fandom name. Right? People that are watching are texting me to tell me what the ideas for the fandom name.
We got to submit it in Discord. Actually, we should have a channel.
We're gonna have a legit place.
They think they got an in, John. They're like, oh, I'm just going to text John. I got an in.
Yep.
They want that bunny, man.
Yeah, they want that bunny.
Well, the Discord is you can, I think in the link in any of the socials, and we're streaming all over the different places, and on Food Fight site, on Battle Bunnies, all those different things. In the link of we should be saying there should be a site where you can go to Discord. You guys already chatted about this stuff, but you get to Discord, you just go, you click the verify button right on the left hand side, you green check mark. Am I accurate with that, Krista?
Yep.
Once you do that, it's all good, and then it's a place we can all chat. And if you like about gaming stuff and Battle Bunnies gaming stuff, you can just chat about gaming ideas for potential Battle Bunny stuff. If you like about animation, you can jump on there and you can chat about potential animation ideas. If you want to do a contest and vote for the name of this thing, you can do that. So it's really just a place that we all gather and we can chat. You can actually chat Frank live. You can chat Krista live, right? You can message them, give them suggestions, ask them about the project, all of these different things, put some input on it. It's fun, man. I'm really enjoying it, and I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, we love having you, man. And we're always there. That's the other great thing. We're always there. So it's like, this isn't a project where you go in, you don't know who you're talking to, and all it is just a bunch of spamming people, like just talking away. We're like literally there, part of the community all the time. All right.
I am mesmerized. As I've been for 15 years watching you.
Aww.
When did you guys meet? Tell us that story, I guess.
April 2nd, 2007.
Wow.
8 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. First class at the Art Institute for both of us.
What a good husband I am. Look, I remember the date and time that I first set eyes on her.
We're 2 months away, homie.
Oh, we are?
From 15 years.
Yeah, we are. That's right.
That's crazy. But yeah, we were both, I was 20, Frank was 30. That tells you how old we are now. And I had just moved down here from Alabama and Hawaii. Frank had just moved down here from Brooklyn. And we were both going to study animation. We both wanted to be animators. We didn't know each other, obviously. And we both decided to go to the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale. We show up. I was in class first. I'm like a teacher's pet. Like, I'm early to class, you know. And then Frank comes in, and I've heard you say it before. Like, you saw me and you wanted to sit near me or whatever.
Yeah, I sat across from you.
Yeah.
That's exactly. I walked in, you know. I was young. I was 30. I was in a new city. And first thing I did when I walked into class was like, look, any pretty girls in class? And I saw her, and I went and I sat right across from her.
And my whole thing was, I'm going to school. I'm not going to meet any guys. I actually had a long distance boyfriend at the time, too. And I was like, I'm just going to do me, do my own thing. I'm not going to try to meet boys or whatever. And here comes Frank. And I don't even remember if we drew anything that day. I remember we kind of went around the class and introducing ourselves, whatever.
That was Miss Gold's class.
And
I remember that.
the first break we had, we both smoked cigarettes at the time. So we were part of the smoker group outside. It was like a few of us, whatever. And we started talking pretty much immediately. Like, we clicked.
I went and sat across from you at the table, one of those like picnic tables that they had outside.
Right.
And I said, so you're an animation major too? My slick ass.
I had no idea that you got.
The first thing I said to her, what?
I had no idea that you guys were going to school for animation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That was I was tattooing at the time already, but for me, tattooing was just a way that I was going to put myself through school and what I was going to do until I got hired by Pixar. Really, that was my goal. That was what was in my
I
head.
want to work with Pixar too.
So you got into tattooing obviously, I mean, you're like a tattoo titan that we talked about before, right? You got into tattooing and just you enjoyed it. And you just assumed that was the thing that was going to pay the bills until you got hired by Pixar or created your own stuff.
Right. And honestly, at that time, I was not enjoying tattooing. Like, it was a job to me. I was a musician for like 16 years, and that's really what I was spending my time in Brooklyn doing. And when all of that fell apart, that really was a catalyst for me leaving New York, which I was tattooing while in the band and all of that stuff. But I was only tattooing during the weeks, playing shows on the weekend, and that was just the way I made money, right? It was tattooing. It was more of a job. It was very different, especially in Brooklyn. Tattooing wasn't anything like it is today. So when I moved to Florida, it was really, and when the band was over and I was turned 30, and I was like, I really need to do something. And tattooing at the time never seemed like it was going to be a career. So I decided to go to school and learn to become an animator.
Wow. So, and then when was your, I guess, big break in tattooing? When you obviously on cover of tattoo magazines and stuff. Like, what was the spark that got you noticed, or the what was that break?
That was 2009 was when we were still in school and things started to really take off, and that was I was doing portraits and realism at the time.
Well,
and
you met Mickey.
we met Mickey. Yeah, Mickey was a huge catalyst to it. He was the one who owned Eternal Link, actually, where I tattooed you. So
Me?
What?
Me?
Yeah, where I tattooed you. Didn't I tattoo you in Eternal?
Yeah, I was Into the Woods.
Was it Into the Woods?
Was it Daniel?
No.
It was in Dania. Yep.
Oh.
Because there was a place next to you that you could get the like poutine, and I still use it in my talk track. Any Canadian I talk to, I say, "Oh man, I remember this place. You could next door, you get poutine," and they're like, "Oh man."
Oh my God! I swore I thought I tattooed you at Eternal.
It was 2013. No,
Oh,
that was Daniel. Yeah,
yeah.
Daniel in 2012.
Yeah, and he would know where he got tattooed. So,
Yep.
Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah, so Frank met Mickey on MySpace way back in the day, and Frank was working in Fort Lauderdale at Bruce Bart's, and
Krista was apprenticing with me at the time.
Yeah, and we were looking for another shop, and Mickey hit up Frank on MySpace. Was like, "Hey, I'm opening a shop. Do you wanna work for me?" So we went to check it out, and it was a sketchy little spot inside of a barber shop. It was literally like 8 feet wide by what?
If that much.
Yeah, by like 20 feet deep. Like that was the whole shop.
Yeah,
So
it was tiny.
3 little booths, a tiny little back area, and then a front desk. And Frank started working for Mickey, and then Mickey was like a promoter. So he had his own barbershop in the Hard Rock before this. He's a professional poker player. He's a promoter. So he was looking to do something big. So he started with the whole tattoo convention idea. He started throwing Tattoo-Palooza, which was in Miami. And he was getting big names for that. Like, he went all out, got like Nico Hurtado, Jesse Smith, all these heavy hitters in the tattoo industry. And so that's how we met all these guys. And so Frank's career,
I started learning. That's when I started getting to learn from these guys and really working on my tattooing.
Yeah, and at the same time, we were learning animation, but animation wasn't what we thought it was going to be. Like, it was all computer. It was very like technical. It wasn't just about the art, and so we were kind of losing interest in that.
And
at the same time,
yeah, and that was the determining factor in me realizing that I wanted to be a character designer and like an environment, design environments and characters more than sit behind the computer rigging and doing all of that. I wanted to just create all the artwork for it. So that has kind of changed everything too, right? Because then me and you went and we switched our majors.
Yep.
To illustration.
Yeah, so we did like 2.5 years of animation and then switched majors and lost all of that all of that time and credits and whatever. And Frank's tattoo career took off. I was learning how to tattoo. We were throwing 2 tattoo conventions a year. I mean, it was insane. We were going to school 5 days a week, at the tattoo shop 4 days a week. I mean, it was nuts.
Or was it 5 days a week at the tattoo shop, 4 days a week in school?
Something. It was every day, all day art for 5 years.
And when we weren't doing that, sometimes we were doing homework in the tattoo shop.
Yeah.
And when we weren't there, we were doing homework for school.
Yeah.
And school was always art projects. I mean, for 90%, we did have to take like regular classes too.
Well, that's what's funny. First, we got someone said that like loves the poutine or knows what poutine is, but so poutine, I get what is poutine? What would you describe
French
that?
fries with gravy and cheese curd. Just cheese. Oh my God, it's so good.
It is so good. It's like a Montreal thing or like a Quebecois thing or Canadian thing. I don't know what it is, but yes, you guys that were next to the stop where you could get poutine.
Yes, there you go. Dude, when we were first opening that shop, within a couple months of us building out and opening the shop, I probably put on about 20 pounds because I ate a massive, like, large poutine.
We were eating ice cream over there, like, every day.
And poutine. Ice cream and poutine. All day, every day. It was disgusting. It was delicious, but it was disgusting.
Is that place still open?
Yeah.
They actually renovated it. It looks really nice now.
I used to live in Sunny Isles on A1A and Collins on the corner there. So that's where.
Sunny Isles. Wait a minute. We lived in Hollandale.
Is that near Hollandale?
Yeah.
We lived in 3 Islands.
Yeah, we lived in 3 Islands over there.
Where is that?
3 Islands is
That's
Hollandale.
over by that ghetto Walmart.
Hollandale Beach
off
Boulevard.
Federal, between Federal and A1A.
Hollandale Beach Boulevard.
Got it. I know what that is. Yep.
And you would pull in, and then it was like right on the water. It was right by.
Yep.
You
I know
pull
where it
in
is.
3 Islands. Yeah.
We got robbed at that Walmart.
Oh wow.
Not us. My car got robbed. Not us. Got robbed.
All of my stuff got stolen.
That sucks.
Out of our car. My backup hard drive and my laptop.
All her schoolwork.
Oh man.
Got taken.
That sucks. Yeah, you're right. When in Sunny Isles, you're on 163rd, like you drive over that bridge. It's you got other problems when you drive that bridge. You got like Russian mafia, but you drive the other bridge, you get other problems. So, but yeah, man, I was right there. I didn't know you guys were in the same spot. And here we are. Universe has gotten us back. I don't live anywhere near that place anymore. But
yes, sir. Us either. We couldn't wait to get out of Hollandale.
Yeah,
I mean, where we lived was nice. It was just the traffic and all of it.
Right.
It was just a nightmare, man.
And it's worse now.
Is it? Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And originally we lived in Fort Lauderdale. And
What part?
we lived on A1A between Oakland and Commercial. It was Gulf Ocean Mile.
Mm-hmm.
So we lived there while we went to school. And then after we graduated and opened the shop, that's when we moved to Hollandale.
Got it. So I was in Sunny Isles for a while. Then I moved to Brickell. Ironically enough, right across the street from the Miami Convention Center, which is where Tattoo Palooza was, wasn't it?
Oh, dude, that must have been a nightmare living. There's so much traffic.
It wasn't then. It was like nice then. It was perfect. Okay. It's not bad now. Like I'd walk you'd walk down to La Sandwicherie, which is they had like a Brickell location. Now it's like when you're walking, there's like barriers. You can't even walk freely anymore. You got to like walk around bridges and stuff. But back then it was nice. I caught it at the right cusp.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Because I always knew I try to avoid Miami at all costs because of the traffic and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
I loved it when I was there.
I like it then. Now it's nice and quiet, our area. And when I tell people, they're like, "Oh my God, no, it's getting crowded." And I'm like, "Oh my God, no, it's so quiet here."
Where are you guys at now?
Coral Springs.
Where is it?
Coral Springs. It's
Coral Springs. I didn't hear you say it. They said Coral. They said Coral Springs.
I don't know who Carl is.
Yep.
No,
I must be hungry because I didn't eat till 5 o'clock today as well. So I was thinking like Carl's Jr. like hamburgers or whatever.
Yeah, I think me and you had breakfast at the same time, and that was 5 p.m.
Yeah, we all did.
We were in a meeting, and I was eating my breakfast, and it was like what 5 o'clock or something.
Yep.
Me
And
and Chris were-
I'm one of those freaks that like can't handle people chewing with their mouth open and stuff like that. I didn't even notice because I was so hungry. We had shit to do, so I I didn't even care. But yeah, man, it's been fun. I mean, you are grinding the stuff that you are drawing. The battle bunnies on this tree. I mean, I didn't even know you had a tree to draw, and all of a sudden it's like you're drawing a tree. So it's like let's go live. Why not? Let's do it.
I didn't have a tree to draw, and then Krista had a meeting with the marketing team and came out and was like, "Frank, you got a tree to draw." And I'm like, "Okay, gotta go draw a tree."
What I love, I mean, lots of things I love about everybody here. What I love about Krista is she is the gatekeeper. Where you're like, no, that you're giving Frank too much to draw, but she'll also say like, Frank, you got to draw this shit, right? So she's the gatekeeper and make sure that you are not having any because you get a lot of requests, man. Everybody wants you to draw this, that, and that, and Krista's the gatekeeper to that.
Yep. Yeah, I know. There's always so much, but honestly, I have an issue with it too because I'll just run off with drawing. Like, I keep coming up with ideas, and I remember how many times I thought the drop was finished and all the artwork for the Battle Bunnies was finished, and I just kept coming up with these ideas and just adding more and more and more, and finally, all of the artwork for the Battle Bunnies drop is done. I finished that up yesterday, and I said, I promise no more traits because we have a deadline.
Yep. We have a deadline, and look, there's a lot to understand with NFTs and all that stuff. And tonight you're just drawing and you're doing your thing with it. But the Battle Bunnies is your first NFT. It's a drop of 5,000. You say it. I don't want to do it injustice. You say what the Battle Bunnies is.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's our first NFT drop. It's a project, and it's the start of the world of this whole Battle Bunnies universe that we're creating. And I like to say in friends because there's going to be other animals other than just bunnies. But the Battle Bunnies are the first. They are one of the oldest civilizations in this land and have ruled for centuries. And so they start off the story of everything. And it's the first of many to come. I think in the roadmap, you could see others that we have planned and what we'll be working on next.
Yeah, so people can own like these Battle Bunnies, right? They can actually get one of these 5,000, and it's not just about that. And there's a lot of stuff on the Discord, and also we'll be jumping on here more and talking more about it because there's a lot. All good. It's all good things. So that's what's exciting about it. I mean, right here, this tree that you're drawing is for charity. I know you chatted about that stuff already, but sitting here drawing and doing stuff that you love. You said that you always wanted to be an animator that became a character designer. You're character designing this thing right now, and it's going to charity. Like there will be a charity from the Battle Bunnies drop for Save the Trees or something along those lines, right?
Yeah, and save the trees, save the animals. And that's the other thing. Every drop will have a new fund that will be donated to different charities. So it's not just this Battle Bunnies drop. Every drop that comes after will always donate a portion of what we sell in NFTs to different charities. And all of them will have to do with the environment, whether it's forests or rainforest, or animals. I think majority will be, it's both. It's really going to come down to the community helping us decide and the team picking, but my vote's always for animals because, I don't know, you just put any animal or cute animal in front of me we just want to save them. So they might not even need saving, but I just want to save them.
That's what you do, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I showed this the last live stream. It just hasn't. It shows you that I don't clean up my room much, which is the office, because I put it here last time and I haven't moved it. But this was an art piece that I picked up specifically last time I was in your art gallery. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. My little Iron Ham and Captain America cat.
That's right. So it's Iron Ham. Is that what it is?
AKA Tony Pork.
Okay, Captain Meerkat, and what's the other one? Ham store.
Ham store. Exactly. That's exactly right. Ham store.
So we're literally just hanging out, and we were talking about that point, like, hey, how do we create animations, and how do we figure that stuff out? We were doing that stuff, and then I walked out of your shop. I saw that stuff. I was like, oh, I gotta have it. So I bought a piece of your art. It's what it says, like 1 of 50 or something. I can't read it because it's late and it's down now. But
honestly, John, I'll tell you what. I never made 50 of them, so it's one of less, really. I think it might be. I think it was originally one of like I was the first 10 in a run of 50 that I was going to do, but then I never wound up making the other 40. So it's legit is one of 10 that will ever exist.
I need you to come out because I can't scratch that out. I need to drive down to Coral Springs and you scratch that out, initial it, and put that in there, because otherwise you can't put like 10 of 50 and then you come on here and put, no, it's 10, 1 of 10 or whatever that is.
Well, nobody knows that. Now you do.
Well, it's more valuable now. That's what I'm saying, man. This is right.
Yeah.
And
even if there was 50 out there and 40 of them got lost, destroyed, or burned or something, and then it only became 1 of 10, well, it's still more valuable.
Got it.
So we're just going to say that I burned. The other 40 have been lost and disappeared to to time, and there's only 10 left. And who knows what the other people did with the ones that they bought. So shit, it might be even less, dude.
No, man, no one's throwing that stuff away. You kidding me?
The accidents happen.
But the thing with this Battle Bunnies drop,
yes,
it's I mean, just like I bought your art, it's a way to buy your art. It's a way to buy your art that also helps create the dream that you guys were chatting about. It was very recently where I found that you both went to school for animation. Like, I didn't know that stuff, and your dream was to be an animation or a character designer and stuff like that. Buying a Battle Bunny, not only does it help with charity, it helps with creating the Battle Bunny universe. Like you said, there's multiple characters and all those things, but it's helped creating the animation. Like, literally, like, you don't need to take your ideas, put them on paper, look for someone to say, yes, your ideas are good, and validate them, right. Put money into that idea. You don't need to do that stuff. You can actually do what you've always wanted to do, create what you want to create, get your idea out there, build it with a group of people that can also help add to the story while getting a piece of your art, just like me buying art in your studio and then coming all the way out and having it still here. They're going to get an NFT in that space, but it's bigger than just a JPEG. It's bigger, and I'm excited, man, because you're building something huge.
Yeah, and each one is unique. Right? So like each one is a unique.
So it's verifiable. So if you put the wrong like 10 of 50 on it, you can't do that stuff in the way this is set up, right?
No, I can't screw that up. No, that one is. Hey, look, I did plan to make all 50 of them, but things happened and you just didn't get around.
It's also like an investment in crypto.
Yeah, I guess you could look at it like that, like almost like a crypto
cool.
investment too.
Like your money is going. It's not like we bought that canvas and now that money is kind of gone, right? It's like you're investing your money into crypto by buying NFTs.
Right. And you're investing into the project, and investing into the project and watching the project grows only makes what you hold more valuable.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So if you own a Battle Bunny NFT, you're investing in helping. You're helping the story as well, right? So you buy a Battle Bunny. You get the art, but you also get to create the story, so you're part of the story as well. I mean, there'll be crypto investors that are going to come in here. There's going to be people that just love your stuff and they're going to be buying it. There's going to be people that just loved creating stories and telling stories. They're going to want to be in it. But if you own a Battle Bunny, you can do any of that or all of that. It's whatever your bunny tree heart desires.
Right.
Is that a heart, right? I can see.
Yeah. It's exactly that's
Yeah,
exactly
you're going to be
right.
helping charity. You're going
Right.
to get access to the future drops, the whitelist. You're going to be able to get those for less than other people are going to get them for. Like, there's so much that you get with this.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Plus,
You're going to be
just
part of a community.
part of a community and helping to create all the stuff that will come after it. That's really a big part of it too. I don't think people realize that is a lot of this is going to fund all the creations that come.
It would be like Walt Disney putting Mickey Mouse character out there and saying, "Hey, does everybody like Mickey Mouse?" On some level, people are saying, "I love Mickey Mouse." Here's different variations of Mickey Mouse of art that you could own. They get it, and then that Mickey Mouse funds Goofy, and then Goofy, you do the same thing, and it funds Donald Duck, and all of those things together. Then Walt Disney creates Steamboat Willie or whatever, right? So,
Right.
but that process takes a long time to do, and it's the old process. This is the new way where you can actually get the stuff out of your head and create the cool stuff that you want to create and has always wanted to create with the people that you want to work with and create with. That's essentially it, right?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah,
That's
and just
exactly
like
it.
Disney went on to make movies and a theme park and toys and games and all that stuff, that's exactly what we're going to be doing.
Yep, it's the start. So if the Battle Bunnies is the
Ground
first,
floor, man.
it's the first. It's the Mickey Mouse. The Battle Bunnies is the Mickey Mouse of Disney, pretty much,
Right.
Yeah,
I guess that's a great way to look at it.
it's
or the Mortimer
it's
Mouse.
the ground floor,
Mortimer Mouse.
base
That's right.
level of the world.
Yep.
Yeah,
Love
that's the sense. So you're getting it on the ground floor, on the base level, and there will only be 5,000 of these. So that's
And
it.
A couple thousand are gone already.
Yep. And I mean, your Discord community is, which is where people can get the. I said an itch in my nose. I wasn't picking my nose. It looked like I was picking my nose, I think, but I was just.
I'm not
itching.
even looking at you, John.
I
It's
know
all
you
good.
aren't, but man, there are other people looking.
Oh, okay.
You know, Joey Vowles is here, so saying Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat, yeah, so I get my nose gets itchy too sometimes, dude. I get it. It's allergy season.
Thank you. Always looking out, man. Team kindness. Appreciate you. The
That's
what were we even chatting about?
The brand
Oh,
new
Discord
Bunnies being
community.
the
You got
first-
look.
oh,
You got
Discord,
this. There's only 5,000 of these things, but your Discord community is already well exceeding that stuff. So so this is I'm excited for you, man. Your first drop, and I'm excited for the people that are gonna get this. You know, I'm in, and we'll see where this thing goes.
I know exactly where it's going to go. There is never will see. There's no will see with me, dude. It's happening. It's just a matter of time and having to do it step by, go through the steps.
Mhm.
But I don't believe in will see and when or if. It's always when, and it's happening.
Mhm.
That's how me and Krista work here.
Yeah, and Joey was correct. Steamboat Willie was first.
Yes, Steamboat really was first.
Mhm. Steamboat Willie is before Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, wasn't Steamboat Willie?
That's
Yeah.
the first. No, Mortimer Mouse.
Wait,
I don't
Mortimer
know.
was Mickey before he was Mickey. You are correct in that, John. That was his name. It was Mortimer.
But Steamboat Willie was another cartoon before Mickey Mouse was in it. Is that what Joey Vowles is saying?
Wasn't he older?
Basically, Mickey started as Steamboat Willie.
I thought he started as Mortimer. Oh, okay. He started as Steamboat Willie, and then that's right. And then Mickey Mouse. Yes.
That was
Okay.
like the first animation we did, I think. One of the first.
I thought that was just the name of the cartoon, but
Oh, I don't know. Joey. I think he's a little more on the Disney expert.
I
there.
wouldn't. I'm not arguing with anybody. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, I don't know either. So I'm just. Well, that's sad.
Chicken or the egg?
Chicken or the egg? Yeah.
Yep, Willie or the Mickey.
Who knows? Who out here knows for sure? Well, Joey, you know for sure, right? I mean, oh my God! If we had this way to search the answers to this stuff, at the touch of our fingers.
We can. I'll do it right now.
Yeah, go pull out an encyclopedia or something, Don. Let's find the answers. Remember those
Steamboat Willie
days?
is from 1928.
Oh, Steamboat Willie is 1928.
That's nuts. And what's crazy about like, I mean, look, Pinocchio is like 1930 or 1940 or something, right? So like the stuff that we grew up, our parents, grandparents, whatever grew up watching, and it's crazy. 1928.
That's crazy.
I'm looking at it now.
Look how far it's come. Look how far animation has come and film.
I know.
Mouse cartoon was plain crazy, like an airplane,
Okay.
inspired by the Lindbergh, like the first flight across the Atlantic.
Yeah.
And it was Mickey and some animal friends attempting to assemble their own airplane. Premiered in 1928.
Okay.
The second Mickey Mouse cartoon, The Gallopin' Gaucho. And then the third time was Steamboat Willie.
Okay. There you go. There's our answers.
What is that an answer? It's like the so Mickey Mouse was
What? Wait, was he called Steamboat Willie or was he Mickey?
because I'm looking on IMDb at Steamboat Willie. It says Mickey Mouse is I'm getting a little echo, I think, in here. Is that me? It says Mickey Mouse is a mischievous deckhand on a riverboat that is under the command of the tyrannical Captain Pete. But
he was already named Mickey Mouse by that time.
I don't know.
Yes,
I wouldn't know.
It says, according to the Disney archives, the premiere of Steamboat Willie was truly Mickey Mouse's first public appearance.
Okay.
So they made that date that cartoon came out Mickey Mouse's birthday.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah, I stand corrected.
Still not sure if Willie was Mickey or what's going on with it.
I don't know. I don't know either now.
Is that crazy to anybody else but me to think that, like, I mean, everybody knows Pinocchio, everybody knows like Peter Pan or the maybe not, but the one of my favorite cartoons is the Mickey Mouse one where he like fights a giant or gets a giant or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, was that like wasn't there a Mickey Mouse, like a whole Jack and the Beanstalk kind
Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay, so there, same deal.
Yeah.
But that stuff was like my grandfather was a kid when that stuff came out, right? So it's like we all had the same cartoon like through our childhood up to a point. Now kids are like, my kids they don't watch the same cartoon for more than 2 months. Like they're just on to there's so much stuff out there. So it's like this is the market is lacking something iconic and meaningful, I feel.
Yeah, you're not wrong in that. You're definitely not wrong in that. But I don't even know what's out there anymore, and I think maybe it's I don't know is it that old traditional like cartoon, like that kind of stuff doesn't keep people's attentions anymore. Like I mean, I have no idea.
I don't know what the issue is either. I don't know, but it's very different, and they like shows don't run as much as they used to.
Right.
Or as long as they used to. There's just every new season has got a new one.
Well, you know what else I think? It's like what they have now is that we used to have channels, TV, right? Like you had only a certain amount of channels. You knew what cartoons were on, and that was the only time you got to see the cartoons. I mean, now there's like so many channels and streaming services and YouTube and all this stuff that it's like so hard to capture an audience unless it's something really just I guess world building, almost like Harry Potter, like that's a world where people could go watch. And Star Wars, it's a world. And I think for me, this project is so much more than just a cartoon of bunnies. It's a world and a universe that we are creating.
Yep. Yeah, it's not. You're not looking at seasons. You're looking at longevity in a lot of ways with what you're doing. I think you're hitting on the nail on the head. And people are gonna watch if they help create the community. I think you're gonna get a better product when the artist like you is able to actually create the stuff that they want to create and is allowing uh, a group of people that like-minded people that come in here and help you create the story as well. So it's like I feel like that's gonna be the best product out there.
Yeah, I think so too.
What are you doing right there? What was that?
I was just working on the branches, and then I'm just creating some shadow here. Then I'm going to get rid of this shadow here. Just put some light in here, put some light in there, whatever. I'm honestly just getting distracted and now bouncing around because I was working. I'm just kind of building this whole tree trunk here, right? We're just working on this, and I just keep pushing back and forth and darkening things that need to be darkened, and pushing. I haven't added any highlights yet. Right now we're just building, but I am tempted to start putting those in there. Just to, right, but then I zoom out, and I'm like, oh, this needs to read better, or that needs to read, need to push this, or I need a little more detail here. So really, I'm just focusing on that right now more than anything else.
And again, someone's gonna get to name this tree. Is that I heard right or no?
No, not the tree. No, I named the tree already. I'm sorry, I took that away from. It is well. It's kind of two names I came up with, or a concept. So it's either the mother tree, it's like, or it's going to be like the bunny hearth, like a hearth tree, like the bunny hearth tree. It's essentially bunnies live in it. Look, it's huge. Wait, look, I don't know if you saw. Look at the little bunny, John. The little bunny down there, so you can kind of get an idea of its size. That's a battle bunny. He's just on all fours right now. But
okay,
you kind of get an idea of the size of this tree.
And there's a bunny hole inside where it goes down into this huge city. So
Krista decided that there's a huge city down in there where it goes underground there where the tree goes, and that's it. So that's what we came up with so far for this. And now we're just gonna develop a part of how we include that into the story.
Is the bunny gonna have whiskers?
You want me to give the bunny whiskers, John?
I didn't.
I didn't say
that was a Joey Vowles question.
Like, I ain't got enough to paint, Joey. You asking me to put whiskers on the bunny, dude?
Maybe it's little branches that come out.
Oh, this bunny. Oh, I thought you meant this little bunny down here. I was like, really, dude? You gonna make me go put whiskers on that bunny down there?
So what is that story developed or put out there? Like, which bunnies live here?
Battle bunnies, dude.
Which battle bunnies, though? So we have like.
So this is what I'm thinking, right? Because this is the tree that stands maybe atop. See how I started putting these cliffs in the background? I don't know if you can see. I could rough them out, and then there'll be mountains. So you can see these mountains in the distance and the fog. So I was thinking that this would exist on the very top, like of Imagineuk Falls, right, where the Vikings and the Valkyries rule over. And so I'm thinking maybe like this is maybe the center council. This is like the symbol of the Battle Bunnies clan, and this is like this grew here and they settled here, and maybe
the elders.
The elders. Well, this is the elders have their councils in there, and it's like I think it's just in a sense it's like a symbol.
The Hall of Heroes in there.
Yeah, maybe the Hall of Heroes exists in here, and
it's
then
like a sacred place.
Does that make sense?
I think so. So the and then there's different factions in clans, I guess, of the Battle Bunnies, right? So you have the Vikings and the Valkyries. So the Vikings, the Valkyries are female Vikings. Is that accurate?
Yeah. I mean, if you read the story as I wrote and added to the grimoire today, you'd be caught up, John.
I'm trying to just get it out of you. Just get it. I'm letting you tell the story, right? So that's what I'm trying to do.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. So yeah. So what I came up with, and because I was working on writing more of the story today and really trying to lay it out. But at one time, all the clan. It was one clan, right? The Battle Bunnies were one clan of Vikings and Valkyries, and they all had the same king. And then as the years or centuries, decades went on, personalities start to come into place, greed, politics, all this stuff, and somebody's just didn't like certain laws or certain this, and they started to break off and form their own factions and clans. But this was the original symbol of the true one bunny clan that existed when the Vikings and Valkyries came to be and settled here and found the falls and all of that. This I guess maybe this tree was the symbol that led them there. When they saw this tree, they knew that this was home. You know, that's why it's the mother tree. It's just like it essentially told the battle bunnies, "This is where you belong. This is where you'll, grow and build your home." And that's kind of what I'm working on right now.
Got it.
Which I want to keep developing things, and I'm open. Like right now, I'm just throwing things out of my head as I'm thinking. But then, we're like, okay, we made a tree, and first I was going to add like bridges and like little huts and stuff. I'm like, well, I don't think the battle bunnies live in little huts, right? I think they have fortresses. They have like castles. They have they have walls with defenses set up. Very, but it's also not as, I was going to say, not as well built maybe as the medieval mice, right? Medieval mice, have maybe used different tools and different things to build, had access to different things. But the Imaginook Falls and these Viking and Valkyrie bunnies are probably one of the most prosperous in all of Furchit's Island.
What's cool about this is the story the foundation of the story is real. It's here. It's the battle bunnies. It's the battle bunnies universe. And you had said it. And some of the stuff, there's plans way beyond this stuff. But the battle bunnies is the first. At some point there'll be the samurai squirrels. There'll be others, right? So it's like, it's a story that is developed, but there's so much more to be developed. How cool would it have been to have been with Walt Disney and his crew in a production meeting and throwing out ideas, and it actually gets it. So somebody put out here, does this thing have whiskers, right? If you put whiskers on it, maybe you need to now, I don't know. Then that is the that's part of it, right? It's like you get to say Mortimer shouldn't have been called Mortimer. Let's call him Mickey in a lot of ways, right? So it's, you're the genius, you're the Walt Disney, and you've allowed this group of people to come along with you and support the story and help build the story and create this thing. And it's super interesting, man.
Thank you, man. It's so weird to hear you talk about me like that too. I mean, I get it about the project, but I'm not used to that. I just think like, well, this is what I want to do.
Right.
Strange. It's weird.
But it's the truth, right? I mean, it's not, you don't disagree with that stuff.
No, I don't disagree. No, I just thank you.
You're humble.
It means a lot.
It's the same thing, man. It's literally the same parallel. So, and I don't know. I'm just talking out loud. I'm talking into my ass of it. But this is it. This is what we're doing. You're drawing. We're chatting, and I'm genuinely excited about what you're doing and seeing what you're doing.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm excited to see this tree come to life. I think for me, I don't think people realize that sometimes people are just so excited to see me finish a thing. I don't think they realize that I'm excited to see the thing come to life. I'm sitting here talking about it, but like when I'm not talking to people, I'm talking to myself about it. I'm thinking about the personality and what's going on and who lives here and all of that. And so by the end, like I'm getting there, what keeps me going is it's like I just want to see it come to life. I'm so excited to see the end result and see this vision come alive. And so I think that's what kind of I tend to bounce around a lot too. But I think I like to develop kind of see just things. I got to balance things out, so that's why I move around and don't just stick too long in one place.
When did this concept come from your head? Like, all right, the mother tree. When did that happen?
Today.
Okay. Right?
First he started drawing like a regular tree, and then he was like, "Should I do it more like warped and Susie?" Like, because we both love Dr. Seuss, and I was like, "Yeah, it can't be a regular tree." So then he started drawing that, and then he was like, "Oh my God, it needs to be a bunny."
Yeah, I was like, I got a brilliant idea. I'm gonna make it a bunny tree. And so then I kind of had this visualization, this vision for it. I actually thought of like a chocolate bunny, like, oh, you know, that pose, and then like with the like how it would look if that was a tree, like a solid chunk of chocolate, but it would be a tree. But then I was looking and I saw a cool chocolate bunny that had this kind of pose, and I'm like, that would be perfect for a tree. And then so as I started sketching it up and doing it, I think,
The universe guy.
yeah, it just I don't know why when Krista, when you said I think it's got to be massive, and we talked about being massive tree, and that's kind of what gave me this idea of it being the mother tree. It's almost like the tree of life, right?
Yeah, and like
Krista?
Pocahontas, her grandmother was the tree, right?
I don't remember.
Wasn't she a tree? Yeah.
Okay, Pocahontas fans out there.
Willow. Like grandmother Willow or something like that.
Okay.
Mad Mardigan, Willow, or
No. Kristen's got to watch. I got to get her to watch Willow with me. Oh my God.
she's never watched Willow?
No, she's never watched
Oh
Willow.
my gosh, Krista. Willow is like a classic. It's like it's a classic. You have to watch Willow.
Yeah, well, we're gonna watch.
Yeah, we were talking about that recently.
Yeah, I was talking about it the other night, and I don't know why it came up. Oh, because what's his name? Willow.
Yeah, Pocahontas.
Warwick Davis.
Yes, Warwick Davis. He was in something, and I said, "Oh my
He's in
God!"
everything.
Yeah, I know, but we saw something with Kristen. I was trying to tell her who that was.
Yeah,
and I was
Harry
like,
Potter.
Willow.
He's Harry.
Yes,
He's in Harry Potter. He's the leprechaun.
Yes, he's Leprechaun.
He's an Ewok.
Yeah, he's Wicket.
Yep. He cornered the market, and he actually created a our guys are a lot of our animators are in England, and Paul, I was on his podcast and we chatted about Willow. He's got this podcast called SP Film Viewers, and he just reviews stuff, and I actually went on there and we chatted about Willow, and it was fun. But that Warwick Davis, I guess I learned there, has he just created a community, a group of little people that became actors and got all these different things. And he started it and was a trendsetter and created this group that still goes on and still performs. And that's what I learned about Warwick Davis when I was on the SP Film Viewers podcast.
Right, can you
That's
stream
awesome.
on Discord while you're and just have your mic off?
I probably could.
Or have it on, but just so
I
you
can't
can-
have
Can
my
you
mic
share the
in two
link?
places. I can't have my mic in two places, but what I can do is probably go in there. No, I won't. It'll shut off my camera here, I think.
Can you share the link?
What link?
Yeah, we did. We were just wondering if we could get
Oh yeah.
you in Discord as well.
Well, you'll be doing some. I'm sure you'll be doing some exclusive. People like this stuff. You'll be doing some exclusive stuff on Discord and
Yes.
streaming there as well.
Yes.
But yeah, in Pocahontas, her grandmother is this willow
Oh,
tree.
we're getting a save. Mike is going to
And
take
that's what
a
I was thinking
2-minute
of.
break for our auto save, get some water, and pet itself.
A willow tree.
Sorry.
So I'm listening, Krista. Willow tree.
Yeah, in Pocahontas, her grandmother is a willow tree, and she goes to her for wisdom.
All
so
right.
that's what I was thinking of when
That's
you were
what-
doing this.
What's fun? I mean, you look at that and you see, because I had heard Groot earlier, and I'm like, oh yeah, it totally looks like Groot.
Yeah.
And then you hear chocolate bunny. You know, it totally looks like a chocolate bunny. It looks like if Groot was a chocolate bunny, and now if I watch Pocahontas, it's going to be like if Groot was a chocolate bunny and Pocahontas' grandmother at the same time.
Yeah.
I think that's where a lot of this comes from. It's just all these ideas mixed into one. And then it's like,
But it's nuts that this is going to be a centerpiece of or a big part of the Battle Bunny story, but the idea just kind of came today, and now it's being developed at 9:43 at night. And this stuff is happening quick, and it's happening fast, and it's in real time. People are actually able to kind of jump in and help out with it. But it's crazy to think the Battle Bunnies tree of life, the mother tree, was thought of and created in 6 hours, 7 hours, whenever the heck that was.
yeah. I'm curious. You know who would know if we could get this streamed in Discord? is Joey. If I could do both, but yeah, dude. I mean, that's how things come about with this story too. Sometimes. Sorry, I'm distracted. Petting my dog. All these ideas come, and it's like it was really just to symbolize our giving to charity and giving back to the environment and the animals. But I just started building a whole story around it and turned into something bigger. And I was like, you know, even though it's going to symbolize us giving back to the animals and the environment, then maybe it should symbolize that in our world, just in general, you know.
I like that idea. And when you started this, man, which I wish you could go back and rewind it. But anybody watching it when this is over can do that stuff. But when this started, it was like a Mr. Miyagi bonsai tree. I thought that was the direction you were going, and all of a sudden it became Groot, Chocolate Bunny, Pocahontas Grandma.
You know what I can do if I find my pen that I was drawing with? I put it somewhere.
You need that.
I need my pen.
You didn't put it away where it goes?
Did I put it away where I did? I put it away exactly where it goes. Let me see if this works. Because I was doing something cool to make sure. Let's see. Let's see if I could do this and we could check it out in 30 seconds.
That won't stop the recording, right?
No. This is going to happen right here on my screen.
Oh, wow.
Here you go. So you can kind of see how it developed. You get 30 seconds to watch it all come to life. At least to the point we're at right now. And we did. This will be a cool little video. Once it's all done, the whole thing will be filmed, and we can put it in 30 seconds. We can have the whole timeline, there you go. So that's where it started. It's this little tree here. It was this tiny little tree like that, and it almost looked like a bush. And then it grew into a bigger tree, and then Krista said it's got to be a giant tree, so I made it a giant tree.
And when the Battle Bunnies universe becomes a theme park, I assume this is going to be in the
I said it in the beginning of this because I was thinking. Have you ever been to Animal Kingdom?
That's exactly what I was just about to bring up.
Yeah,
it's the tree of life.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's impressive. There's definitely got to be a Battle Bunnies theme park at some point, and this has got to be a centerpiece in there. And people that are watching it now, like they saw it happen.
It being created, yeah. And that's the other cool thing. I think a lot of this, like when you ask where does it come from, a lot of it is just inspired of all these thoughts that you grow up with throughout your life and things that inspire you.
Love.
Yeah, everything we love, and you take that and you just create this one, you kind of put it into this world and realize so many people love these things too. And it's, I don't know, you just make this world that you want to live in. And I always want to live in a world with all these cute and fuzzy critters and animals.
Where did that come from, man? You've always loved animals?
I've always loved animals. Yeah, I'm just trying to think where it came down to. Look, I've always even when I was a little kid. Do you remember those cards? You'd get them in the mail. They were like those, and then you have the book.
The zoological or whatever?
I don't remember.
I used to get those.
What it was called, but and they would describe the animal, and that's how you learn about all these animals and stuff.
Yeah.
So even then, I loved animals as a kid. Where my love for I guess just drawing. I think there's something about cute little critters, I think everybody always picks the big animals, the lions, the tigers, the bears. Oh my. But no, they always pick I don't know.
Apes,
yeah, exactly.
Very poignant. Very poignant.
Stuff like that. But I just realized there's something so strong and amazing about the little critters too. I feel like they get, they're just so cute.
They get left out sometimes.
They do. They get left out. And so I just fell in love with drawing these cute little fuzzy critters.
Products from meeting me.
What? Meeting you?
Yeah. Because I've had you tattoo them all over me.
Yeah, that's true too. I have tattooed cute little critters all over Krista. Yeah, she's got a couple penguins that I tattooed on her. Yeah, I've always loved cute little
Because when
animals.
I met you, you were drawing comic book style stuff, pin-ups.
Yeah, that's right.
And
I was
dragons
doing stuff
and
like that. A lot of
all this-
fantasy art.
Yeah.
Do you have that old art somewhere?
Maybe.
Yeah, we have it.
Maybe. I guarantee I have my old portfolio, my old book somewhere. Yeah.
It'd be cool to see the evolution of Frank LaNatra, Tattoo Titan from the start of some of your earlier drawings all the way this. Like we just saw the time lapse for the tree.
It'd be embarrassing, but yeah, I'll put it out there.
Embarrassing. Come off it.
Yeah, no, I'll put it out there. Yeah, I'll find it. It's either in the house here or it's at the shop. I know I have it. Some of my old artwork and stuff. I mean, and every now and then my mom will send me stuff she finds that I drew when I was like a little kid. And I'm like, oh my God, Mom. You gotta be kidding me.
What's your
She's proud of it too.
what'd you say?
She's proud of it too, you know, and I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I drew that.
Of course you're proud of it, man.
Yeah.
Proud of it that your kid was drawing in the Bronx instead of doing something like living the Bronx Tale or something, right? Is one thing.
Brooklyn.
Or Brooklyn, all right.
I'm not
All
a
right.
Bronx boy. I'm a Brooklyn boy, man.
I was trying to tie it into a pop culture thing, but
but actually, you want that Bronx Tale was actually filmed in my neighborhood in Brooklyn.
okay.
It was
All
not filmed in the Bronx.
Okay.
It was Goodfellas. It was filmed in my neighborhood. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your story.
I forgot the story now. I'm just
What about a Bronx Tale or an American Tale? Like five.
Oh, that part's over. Over. I do like American Tale, man. 5 Goes West. They don't make the movies like that anymore.
No, that was Don Bluth. He's one of my favorite artists ever.
Yeah.
He also created Dragon's Lair and Space Ace. Do you remember those?
I don't know those, man, but I mean I know 5 and that's cute little critters, man. Cute little critters.
And Old Dogs Go to Heaven was also him.
Yeah.
Love
And
that.
so was Secret of the Nim. That's the one that I remember terrified me as a child.
Me too, man. I liked it because it was good. You know, the dad died, and
Doesn't the dad or mom always die?
not. I guess in Bambi, yeah, but it was more terrifying with the owl.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, it was a terrifying cartoon.
I never saw that one either.
Scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Me too. I remember because the kid's name was Jonathan or something like that. So, which is my name. So, it stuck with me because it was terrifying and I was the main character. I thought in my head.
That's another one me and Krista have to watch now.
Yep.
That's like Fern Gully for me because her name was Krista, and you don't hear that name often. And that's another great one.
Yep. That is you can definitely see the 30 and the 30 versus the 20-year-old and the Fern Gully versus the Secret of Nim.
Yes.
See the difference in stuff to watch. I've seen both, so maybe I'm in the middle. I don't know. Who cares at this point?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. It's all like, I think if you just like that stuff and grew up in that era, you just you kind of seen it all.
Yep. Are there any mice in this Battle Bunnies world ever, or do you know yet?
Of course, there's the medieval mice. They're actually allied with the Battle Bunnies.
Okay.
They're the Battle Bunnies allies, and I think those will be the third drop to come after the Samurai Squirrels, which are enemies of the Battle Bunnies.
Ooh.
And they are allies with the Ostentatious Otters. I came up with that today.
Ostentatious Otters.
Yes, who control the dams to the south and the flow of the magical waters of Imaginuke.
Okay, so
The magical, yes.
They are allies of the Samurai Squirrels or the Battle Bunnies?
The Samurai Otters are they're kind of like an arm of the Samurai Squirrels clan. They're not very nice.
Oh.
Otters are fierce, dude.
Oh yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
I think people call them rapey otters.
Yeah.
So yes, but then we have the bountiful beavers, which are also allies and control the dams and the flow of the waters of Imaginuke in the north. And they're allies with King Harold, who rules the Battle Bunnies, the Vikings and Valkyries, and Imaginuke Falls.
So
King Harold, not Harold. Harold.
Hair like HARE?
Yes, correct.
LD? Is that Harold?
Yeah, Harold. And
Clever.
you know what? Let me see if I can find it. I'll tell you. In Viking, what's that? Harold, H-A-R. Oh, you know what? I have the page saved. I'm going to just pull this up. Harold, Harald, is Lord and ruler in the Viking Age. Harald. Well, this is King Harold, Hareeld. So, and he is the Lord and ruler of Imaginative Falls and ruler of the Battle Bunnies. Whoa. That's my little fierce chihuahua.
I was gonna say, what is that? It sounded good. With these battle bunnies are cute but fierce. And that
Yeah, they kind of sound like that.
Chihuahuas are always the fiercest dog. I guess they just gotta stick up for themselves, right? They are they're living in a world where they gotta be feisty.
Yes. Oh, she is feisty. And then Han Solo here is harassing her because he wants to love his sister and just play with her. And she's not in the mood to play. So she kind of lets him know. How it works. She is the sheriff in this house.
Alpha.
She is the alpha and sheriff. I don't know how I wound up down here. I got so distracted on everything I was painting.
It's looking amazing.
Thank you.
It is.
But I just,
Man, John, that theme park's gonna be easy, dude. We're gonna have all the concept art ready to go.
This is the pitch deck right here, right? This is it. Like you said, the concept art. 3D modeled it. We got it ready to go.
Yeah.
We're building whatever this becomes. You're building it. I mean, a day. You built this in a day, and every day. I know. I talked to you, man. You're always doing this stuff. This thing is getting built quick, and thoughtful, and with some insight of the people that are already in your Discord and will be part of the Battle Bunnies universe. This stuff is coming together quick. Like most things come together pretty dang slow, as we already know, right? Things come together slow, and then when they come together, it doesn't mean that they make it out there. I was so glad when I saw that you had announced that you were doing an NFT, your first NFT of the Battle Bunnies universe, of many, but this is the first, the founding group. I was so glad, man, because this is the model that will create this stuff, and it creates it quickly for you. It allows everybody to be a part of this creation, and this thing is going to come together so quickly. That theme park is going to come together in no time. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I believe it, man. I believe it.
I'm ready.
It's Chris's idea, right? You always wanted a theme park, right? So we're like, think big. What do we want here? That's what you've always wanted.
Yes.
And it was funny because it was months ago. No, maybe
I have
last
ideas
year.
for all of it.
But I wouldn't say a year ago, but maybe 6 months ago or something. We were saying that's what we need to do one day. We have to build a theme park based on.
I've already seen it in my mind.
But
I already know it's gonna happen.
At the time, I was, saying I was like, I don't know how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we never knew how, but I always knew it was gonna happen.
And then this all came to be, and it just all made sense that this was going to be the path to it.
I've got notes on it. Like I've already started thinking about the rides, the food, like everything.
Better have the most amazing roller coasters. I'm just saying.
Got to do something about the food, right? Even when you go to Disney and stuff, you get I don't want no big dark meat or white dry meat chicken leg on stuff, right? Like
no, food sucks, dude.
That's
Well,
what that.
Yeah. Yeah, my idea is to have healthy but really yummy food.
All right.
Because that's how we eat. Like we eat healthy and clean, but we make everything really yummy.
All right. That's it.
Yeah, healthy food, but you gotta have some junk food too, because people do go to theme parks just for
Yes, but
shit.
like organic quality ingredients, not like the crap that is being sold out there.
Should be quality,
You know,
right? If you're
because
doing
that's
shit for
the
the
future,
environment
like-
and all of that stuff, right?
Exactly, that's the future. People are getting sick of all these chemicals and all this crap that's in our food, messing us up, making us sick. Like, I don't want it to be that it's like your typical theme park. Everything's fried. Like, no, it's gonna be really yummy, but good for you at the same time.
Gotta have French fries because I can't live without French fries.
It's gotta taste good on the way coming back up if you got these crazy rides, and I'm sure you have planned, Krista, as well.
Yeah. Oh my God, have you guys rode Velocicoaster? Because that's like my favorite ride of all time now.
Never heard of it.
Velocicoaster in Universal. It's the new Jurassic Park roller
It's
coaster.
insane. It is insane.
When did it open?
This year, beginning of this year.
5 months ago, maybe.
Okay, so I haven't been there. I haven't been there in like a year.
I think I rode it like no, I rode it 6 times the first time we went, and then there were another. So I probably rode it close to 10 times already.
Okay, Velocicoaster.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Check it out. I like that. Even it beats the Hulk, and I mean the Hulk is quick and stuff. But what I like about the Hulk is like it just go really. You don't go to that traditional roller coaster where you're like.
Oh no! This just launches you.
It launches you, and there's no brakes the whole time. It's a very long roller coaster. It's
and then it launches you a second time while you're already flying.
It's the fastest and it's the tallest one. It's insane. Like you can't even
twisty
explain it.
So essentially, do you remember Jurassic World, the movie?
Mm-hmm.
You're racing. It's almost like that scene where he's on the motorcycle with the raptors running alongside of him. That's what you're racing like that, and it's awesome. And then you're flying, and then it spins you upside down over the water, and you see like the raptors like there, and oh my God, it's so good.
You go upside down 3 times, and the one time you literally go over the water, and you are upside down for like a couple seconds, just straight upside down. It's nice.
Yep. My case in point, that food better taste good in the way back up.
That's right, coming back up, going down. All right. Man, you see, like I just get lost in just texture.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. Well, I'm gonna go to bed because, like last time I was on here, man, you kept me up till like 12:30 or 1 o'clock, and I could do that same thing, but I need to like have a hard deadline, 10 o'clock. And I've already passed
too. I should go to bed soon too, man.
Yeah,
I'll wind up. Tomorrow I'm tattooing. I'm tattooing Nate tomorrow. I'm tattooing all weekend. But I will finish this up. Probably I'll start working on it again in the morning, and then depending on how exhausted I am at night. Otherwise, I'll work on it every morning before I go to work this week. So maybe we should all say good night.
Yeah, look how much you got done.
Because I did get a decent amount done, right?
a lot done. A decent amount done. I mean, amazing. It feels like it's looked finished like a half hour ago to me, an hour ago to me.
Finished.
It looked finished when it was the Miyagi trees, and now it's.
Wow. I didn't even start putting the highlights in. Look, watch, we're gonna add some light in here. Look, we'll start to add some light in and stuff like that. There's a lot of work I'm gonna have to do with all of this, but.
You want to show them one more time what, like the recording?
Sure. Oh wait, we gotta get some light in there, and look, light in here. Just start to bring things in.
Krista, are you managing the comments here? Because I got some haters here. I wouldn't put that up on the screen. I don't know if they're saying because I'm trying to stop to go to bed, or if I'm just interrupting you and ruining the vibe. I don't know.
No, we'll show the video one more time. No, you ain't wrong. No. Frank is exhausted. But there's your tree. Slowly coming to life one last time. And then everybody gets to see it when it's done. But yeah, depending on what time I get out of the shop tomorrow night, maybe I'll jump back on and work on this tree tomorrow night. Oh, that was it. Short video.
Whenever you can draw, man, you should go on these things because I love it. It doesn't matter if they're. I mean, it's obviously cool talking about Mortimer Mouse and Pocahontas grandma and all that stuff, and that adds to it and stuff. But just it starts with the attention to detail and all the stuff that you've done. It's legit, man. And I know you've had fans. I've been one of them for a long time, but people love seeing this. I know that.
You
Can't
gonna
wait.
come hang out with me every night, John?
Yeah, man. Not till midnight. I mean, I've basically been doing that already. That's why we was like, just let's go live. Whatever you're gonna draw, let's do it. So yeah, man.
Now,
Whenever you're ready. It's exhausting. This is a lot. This is a lot of stuff that you're doing, man. You're drawing a lot, and it's exciting to see. It's exciting to see this develop and follow the Battle Bunnies and wherever you are. If you like Instagram, what is it? Is it Battle Bunnies NFT? Is that what it is, Krista?
yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Wherever you are, Twitter, all that stuff. Like, I know that you guys are about to ramp this thing up, and it all starts with Discord too. So, if you can get to Discord, that's a place where you can chat directly with Krista. You can ask her. You can ask her about Fern Gully if you want. You can talk to Frank about Willow. You talk to me about Willow. I'm down with that. Mad Mardigan is the coolest name ever.
Yeah.
And Peck is the coolest insult. Calling someone a peck is the coolest insult. That sounds like it's super insulting, but it's made up by Willow, and you can get away with it. So,
You know what? I think that's what me and Chris are gonna go do now. We're gonna relax and watch Willow before we pass out and fall asleep. We're gonna watch Snowpiercer at night. But I think we need to watch Willow. It's inspiring. But yep, so there we go. We're gonna save this file and say goodnight, and hopefully we'll be back at it tomorrow night, and we'll get to hang out again and chat and talk.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Put you up here. Whoop.
Sure, I'm sharing my screen. Oh, you did it. You got it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and coming to visit and watch this. And we'll be back.
Night, everybody.
Good night.